All planets revolving around the sun, including planet Earth with its moon, cast shadows into space. This casting of shadow is known as eclipse. An eclipse is a phenomenon that involves partial or total shadowing of one celestial body to another. Anywhere from 4 to 7 times a year, our Earth, Sun, and Moon line up just right to create a cosmic scale shadow show known as an eclipse. The Moon's orbit around the Earth is tilted relative to the Earth's orbit around the Sun. This tilt is the reason why we have occasional eclipses. From Earth, we see two types of eclipses. Eclipses of the Sun or solar eclipse and eclipses of the Moon or lunar eclipse. A solar eclipse happens when the Moon is between the Earth and the Sun. In this position, the Moon blocks the light from the Sun, casting a shadow on Earth. And this happens in the daytime and occurs during the new moon. During a solar eclipse, Earth can be either totally in shadow or partially in shadow. These distinct parts of the Earth's shadow during a solar eclipse are umbra and penumbra. The umbra is the darkest part of the Moon's shadow formed on Earth where a total solar eclipse is visible. During total solar eclipse, the Earth, Moon, and Sun are perfectly aligned. And it occurs when the light from the Sun blocked by the Moon, and the sky is dark as night. Approximately, total solar eclipse occurs once every 18 months and can range from a second to 7.5 minutes. While the penumbra is the lighter part of the Moon's shadow formed on Earth, where a partial solar eclipse is seen. Again, during partial solar eclipse, the Earth, Moon, and Sun are not perfectly aligned. And it occurs when the Moon partially covers the disk of the Sun, and there is no noticeable dimming of sunlight. This occurs 2 to 5 times a year. So now, when Earth enters the Moon's shadow, we see a solar eclipse. Kaya huwag titingin ng diretsyo sa solar eclipse. Even though it appears darker, the harmful rays of the Sun can still damage your eyes. We observe that the Moon appears white and gray color in the night sky because of the Sun's light being reflected on it. Have you ever observed that the Moon seems to change its color into blood red? It only happens during a lunar eclipse, which is a more common phenomenon compared to a solar eclipse. How does it happen?
In this model, the Earth forms a shadow over the Moon, blocking the light from the Sun. In this case, a lunar eclipse occurs when the Sun gives off light to other orbiting members of the solar system. They block the light from it and produce a shadow as a result. This shadow is formed upon other near objects that revolve around the Sun. This happens when the Sun, the Earth, and the Moon forms a direct alignment. You can observe here that the Earth forms a shadow over the Moon when it blocks the light from the Sun.
A lunar eclipse is a natural phenomenon that can only happen in full moon phase and could last for a few hours during nighttime. Take note that although we get to experience full moon once a month, it is rare to observe that the Moon is in perfect alignment with the Earth because of its orbit. A lunar eclipse occurs when the Moon passes through the shadow of the Earth, making the Earth directly in between the Sun and the Moon. These are the two distinct parts of the shadow created during a lunar eclipse. The darkest inner region of the Earth's shadow, where all sunlight is blocked out, is the umbra, while the lighter outer region of the Earth's shadow, where the sunlight is partially covered, is the penumbra. There are two types of lunar eclipses: total lunar eclipse and partial lunar eclipse. In partial lunar eclipse, the sun, earth, and moon are not perfectly aligned during this time. The moon moves only through a shadow's umbra, and only a part of the moon is dark, and the rest is lighter. It occurs at least twice a year. For total lunar eclipse, the sun, earth, and moon are in perfect alignment, and the moon is within the shadow's umbra. The sky during the total lunar eclipse is dark, and the moon reflects some sunlight that is refracted by the Earth's atmosphere. The light that is refracted is reddish in color and can cause the moon to appear blood red in color. The total lunar eclipse occurs 2.5 years.